Today we're here to talk about, is full-time RV life feasible? If you've come here to find out if RVing is for you and if it's feasible, well, I can tell you there's one thing that is definitely a no for some people. Coming up next. We're married, Tim and Harley, and we've been full-time RVers for 8 years, since 2017, making sure we get to all the grandkids' birthdays and graduations. Today, we're talking about if you're not sure if you should do the full time RV thing, or you're trying to convince your partner it's a good idea, or you're the partner doing your own homework. We're here to give you the lowdown. Here are the top 5 important points. Try before you buy. You don't have to go all in right away. A smart first step is to rent an RV, not for 6 months, but for a weekend or even a week. That's all it takes to see if you like driving it, sleeping in it, cooking in it, and living in a smaller space. A short rental will tell you a lot about what works for you and maybe even what doesn't. If you decide RV life might be right, buying used is usually the way to go. RVs lose the most value in the first couple of years, so by starting with something 2 to 5 years old, you'll save money and have a better chance of reselling close to what you paid if you change your mind. And here's your bonus. You'll also know more about your needs and wants after trying it, so you're less likely to make an expensive mistake. Inside my Adventure Simplified membership, I actually go in depth on choosing the right RV. But for now, just know that you do not have to get it perfect the first time. Number 2, house decisions. Should you sell or rent your house? One of the biggest questions is, what do you do with your house? The good news is you don't have to have the final answer right away. A lot of people rent their house out while they test RV life. Others keep it as a home base while they try traveling part-time. Selling is always an option, but it doesn't have to be the first step. And what about all the stuff inside? That's where a storage unit comes in handy. You don't have to part with everything overnight. Downsizing is a process, and once you discover how freeing it feels to live with less, the decision to keep or let go of things gets a lot easier. Instead of stressing out about it, give yourself the space to ease into it. Number 3, work on the road or not. Let's talk about work. When we hit the road, we were already retired, but we also knew we wanted to share our travels and help others who were curious about RV life. And honestly, why not make a little extra cash along the way? That's how my blog and digital business began. Tim picked up projects and seasonal things here and there. You don't need a fancy setup to work from the road. My kitchen table works for me. Our first RV had a designated desk area, and you know what happened? It became a catch-all. Whatever works for you and wherever you are most comfortable at. And here's the best part. You don't have to work if you don't want to. Plenty of RVers are fully retired and just enjoy the freedom. And for those who do want or need to earn a bit on the road, the opportunities are endless. We've met people freelancing, teaching online, running small businesses, hosting campgrounds, or picking up seasonal jobs in fun destinations. The RV lifestyle is flexible. You can do it without working at all, or you can find ways to earn that fit around your adventures. The choice is completely yours. Number 4, health insurance. One of the most overlooked parts of transitioning to RV life is figuring out health insurance. When you're traveling across state lines, traditional employer plans or local state programs may not cover you everywhere. Quick options for health insurance on the road: nationwide PPO plans, best for broad coverage across states. Check for true nationwide networks. Marketplace ACA plans, affordable options depending on income, but coverage may be more regional. Healthcare sharing ministries, faith-based cost sharing programs some RVers use as an alternative. Short-term or travel plans, flexible coverage for gaps or part-time RVers. Medicare and supplemental plans for retirees, often paired with Part G or F for wider coverage. Telehealth services, add-ons that provide access to doctors online no matter where you're parked. Tip: always ask, is this plan nationwide before committing? Many RVers get caught by regional networks that won't help once you cross state lines. Number 5, relatives and connections. When we thought moving closer meant more time with family, we actually saw them less. A lot of people are hesitant about moving away because they're going to miss their family or grandkids. Since going full time, I've been able to be in Florida for my youngest grandson's 11th birthday and 2 weeks later in Kansas for my oldest grandson's high school graduation. More family time, not less. Just last week, I saw my niece for the first time in 7 years, since my mom's funeral 7 years ago. RV life gives you the freedom to show up for the moments that matter. Another question people always ask is, but can you an RV really feel like home? Here's the truth. It feels different, but in the best way. At first, it's an adjustment. The space is smaller, the routines change, and yes, sometimes you bump into each other in the hallway. But after a while, you realize home isn't about square footage, it's about freedom and connection. So, yes, an RV really does become home, not because of the walls around you, but because of the memories you create inside. Your RV becomes the place where you share meals, laugh over campfires, and wake up to new views out your windows. For us, it didn't take long before our rig felt more like home than our old house ever did, because it was filled with our life, not just stuff. Remember that one thing I said makes some people hesitate? It's this: dumping the tanks. Yep, dealing with sewage. But here's the truth: it's quick, it's easy, and it's not nearly as bad as it sounds. Okay, so maybe the image is overkill. With gloves and the right setup, it's just another 5-minute chore. Honestly, doing dishes feels worse. It might be the one thing that makes people nervous at first, but once you've done it, it's no big deal. I recently had several people ask me if it smells like an outhouse inside. The answer to that is absolutely not. So, is full-time RV life feasible, and is RVing for you? The best way to know is to try. Rent one for a weekend, go on a short trip, and see how it feels. You'll learn quickly what you love, what you need, and what you can live without. There are way too many pros of RV life to list in just one video, but here's the bottom line. RV life is absolutely feasible, if you want it to be. It doesn't have to be all or nothing, and there are safe ways to try it out without risking everything. If full-time RV life is something you're seriously considering, I'd love to help you take the guesswork out of it. The RV Life Starter Toolkit, Transitioning Made Simple, is a resource I wish I had when we were starting out. It walks you through the decisions, the planning, and the what-ifs so you can launch with confidence. The link's below if you want to take a peek. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you. Life in the RV. Stop waiting for someday. Start living today.